Well, hello, fellow YouTube survivors. This is Phoenix back with another episode of FTB's Infinity Evolved in Expert Mode. Yeah, this pack has been a bear. I think everybody's feeling it on this particular server. I know Stalker has said it. I know Technojock doesn't seem to have any issues, but me and Stalker both have agreed it's kind of difficult. But anyways, so it's been a while since we had an episode. I was trying to kind of get some stuff going here. As you can see, we kind of redid our machines a little bit. We added a few things here. We have ourselves a sag mill and alloy smelter. We also have bunches of machines here ready for being crafted. This is where the alloy smelter and sag mill were. Let's see, we have ourselves an igneous extruder. We have an induction smelter, which is going to be good for us. We have ourselves a couple harvesters, a planter, because we're going to start getting into some automation on farming. We do have ourselves a nuclear reactor ready. I'm not real excited about getting into that, but I kind of need it. Over here we have the upgrades for the harvesters and stuff. We're going to have ourselves a precision sledgehammer, because obviously you need a precision sledgehammer. And then we got some Ender IO stuff here. We have our slice and splice and our soul binder, which are quite important. And if this one opens, we also have a painting machine here, which is going to be good for building and stuff. We also have ourselves the Ender IO experience obelisk over here for storing our experience. That's always good. Also, we switched out our ladder for a pair of elevators. That'll make our lives a little easier there. As far as that, we got some more crafting benches and stuff here, just in case I decided to run out. We do have these. I started making these footlongs, thinking that they'd be a good power source. They're not. But they're good for food, so that's what I've been using them for. There's also been a slight change in the last update. In the last update, used to the way this press thing would work was you'd put soybeans up here. It would turn into, let's see, let me think. I believe it was originally, it would turn into silken tofu, then soy milk, and then firm tofu, I believe. Now what it does is it turns into silken tofu, and then it turns into both firm and soy milk. So you get both of these now out of this. It's okay. You can use soy milk for lots of things, and you can use firm tofu. So, I mean, I guess in realistic form, this actually isn't that bad of an idea. It just means that now, instead of having it all come down into one thing, it comes down into two. So it changed the way we had to deal with it. So not at the end of the world. Let's see. I guess the next thing would be is you're seeing over here. We changed the front door as well, but you're seeing over here we got this new door. Oh, real quick before we leave this, we have a new post office box. This is so that we can kind of like, give things back and forth, different things like that. If we have something random we just want to give away, people throw it in here. So that's kind of a cool way, so we don't always have to interact every single time. In here we have this is where our magic stuff is going to be. You see we have our Thaumcraft. We also have a secondary location to access our storage system, which is kind of cool. Let me grab the sleeping bag, because I believe it's just me and Stalker on here, so I can sleep away the night. I've been having a lot of issues with creepers and stuff, so I've been extra careful about that kind of stuff. Out this door here, you can see this is where we kind of have our Botania area going. We don't have a lot. We've been using these... sorry, it sounds a little odd for me. We've been using these Endoflames to power it. We haven't used this yet, but I did make it. And this is probably because of a creeper. Wow, 300 gas tiers. That's insane. That's cool. Okay, the other thing I guess I would like to show you, and you can probably see it off to the side, is this. What we did, and it ain't anything like a big deal, but it's not done yet, because, I mean, obviously I got to finish the top, but it's basically going to be kind of like a castle wall type of deal around it. We ended up using, this is a version of smooth stone called Modern Mixed Masonry. It's actually really cool looking. Ooh, that's not good. But, wow, 6,000, that's insane. You can see it kind of goes around the corner and it comes in here. What it does is it meets up with the mountain. And then over here, you remember our access door used to be right there. It's now right here. And if you go back in here, you can kind of see our storage area is still here. I don't remember how much of this was done on the last episode, but you can see I've added a second wall of these drawers. And then I'm still not using all these. I think there's a few items in here that I'm going to be switching. See, and I got this problem here where all these things are not going where they belong for some reason, which is odd. I've been having this problem a lot, which is one of the reasons I'm going to switch this stuff around. Just because I want to be careful and not, I'm not going to do all this on the camera here. And then, of course, we have our overflow chests, which are good for just about anything. Ooh, that's a choice. That's a good one. I'm going to put these stone bricks in here as well. I'm going to have to do, I'll do all that later. Of course, then this wall here goes, and it comes out. Is that a piece of grass, I guess? And it actually comes around our farm. Our farm is right over there. And it comes all the way out here to this area. And then, as you can see here where, hold on a second, let me answer him. What we did here is we dug a hole through the mountain here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a palisade of sorts, effectively. We're going to stand right here. I'm going to turn that down. I haven't finished it, but I'm going to cross it over and, give it a very cool castle-y look to it. And then we ran the water all the way through. And we're going to do more to it, but this is so far. And then, of course, this will be another guardhouse here. I'm thinking I'm going to run this wall around further, but I haven't decided yet. I could make it all the way around this whole area, but I haven't decided whether I want to do that yet or not. Just some building ideas. It's not like it's anything important or anything. It's just things that, things we're thinking about here. Farm is still going, although you can see we have our sprinklers running on it so that we can do some things. But now this farm is completely enclosed back here. It makes our lives a little easier. As far as we don't have a bunch of mobs coming in here all the time and destroying stuff. We do have the lettuce and tomatoes because we were making those foot long, so I had done those, and those are 10/10 as well. Don't mind this ugly dirt thing that we have built here. This is what I was using to block off so that I could do my seed breeding over here without having to worry about it. Not a big deal. I think that's about it on as far as like all the new things. The only other new thing I think we have is down here in our area here. Let's see. I made a few of these. That's for charging. We got ourselves a new hammer here. This is our Stokie hammer. This has been really good for mining and stuff like that. I went ahead and put a hardened energy cell on it for the 2 million. Pretty good. And then, of course, I used my normal pickaxe. And also, I have this jetpack here. I believe Stalker was the one that gave it to me. I hadn't really got around to making one myself. I was being kind of lazy about it. But it is what it is. And then we got all of our deals here. We're waiting until we can get a QED so that we can make one of these deals here. Speaking of which, to make one of these deals, another one of these, that would give us 2 of these 8 times. That's kind of cool. But then over here, as you can see, we have a little farm a little mob spawning farm going. Basically what it is Stalker gave us a porta spawner with what do you call them, the minotaurs or whatever, and they give you that meat. So we've been getting this, and then we did we did the activation ritual on this division sigil so that I could get a builder's wand. This right here was a gift. I don't even know what it's for, but I wanted this builder's wand for building all those walls and stuff. Anyways, so we got ourselves some more cursed earth on top of the one piece that I believe Stock had given us, and you can see that in the corners there. Um, so that's kind of going. We had originally tried to do a different version to this that gave us cooked meat using lava, but it didn't work out as well as I'd like, so we're doing this instead. This is also giving us other stuff too as well, which is kind of cool. And it's giving us this mob essence. Unfortunately, mob essence in this pack is really hard for us to change in. It's like almost impossible to change into liquid XP. Because originally my idea was use a shower, change it into liquid XP, and then I could store it in my obelisk. But that doesn't work in this pack. So right now we're just storing it. We're going to probably be making some reactant. It'd be helpful if I could spell. There it is. Reactant dynamos. Stalker's really big about these, but it requires this uranium-238, which means we need to start, using nuclear, and we're just not quite there yet. So, it is what it is on that front. Everything else is looking good. This episode, though, what I think we've already used 10 or 15 minutes, which is what I was expecting. I figured about at least half of this episode would probably be, us, catching up or whatever. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to run through and we're going to grab all of our machines, just because, why not? Put you there. This will empty out all of our crafting deals here. Dang it. And I think that's it. Unless, let's see, I was doing some stuff. Nope, I don't think so. Alright, cool. So as far as I know, that's pretty much it. I think what we're going to do, though, is we're going to get all these set up. It's going to take me a minute to get them all placed and everything, because, you got to figure it all out. But we're going to get all these set up, get them in place, get them running and powered and all that good stuff. But I'm going to go to do that. I'm not going to do all that crap on camera. And then we'll come back and we'll start looking at what we want to do next. I think what we're going to do next is probably, now I could be wrong, but we're probably going to start, why is that not working? There it is. I'm thinking, difficult. Oh, here's another thing I forgot to tell you guys about. We got some solar panels over here. We got some of the leadstone and 3 of the hardened. It takes 8 of these leadstone to make 1 hardened, so you can see that I've been making a lot. I know Technojock, he's made an ungodly amount of them trying to keep his stuff all together or whatever. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to go for a few, and I'm going to get the machine set up and different things like that. And then when I come back, I will have figured out what the heck we were going to do. And then we'll kind of, excuse me. And then we'll kind of go from there and figure out what else we want to do next. Probably some automatic farming or something, or maybe a tree farm, or I don't know. I can't decide what I want to throw on camera, but we'll figure it out. All right, be back in a few. Okay, guys, so this is Phoenix back here. Just wanted to do a quick little thing. Actually, this is pretty much going to be the end of the episode because I wasted so much time catching you up. So, I went ahead and threw a harvester down over here in our farm. I had to drop it down to a diamond one. Oh, I need to, real quick while we're on camera then, I need to go make a fluid trash can. I'm going to make some sludge boilers, I think, and set those up, because I know from experience that those are kind of cool. Let's see here. I don't think... Oh, I need wood. So, okay. I apologize. I got all confused here for a second. So we need to make ourselves one of these fluid trash cans, which are really simple and cheap to make. They're great to keep around whenever you need them. All you need to do is make a normal trash can, which we all know is simple, just like that. and put a bucket next to it. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. But this is a great way to get rid of the sludge or any fluid actually from a machine that you just don't need. I originally thought about doing that with the mob essence on my farm or my little mob farm downstairs, but decided better of it. Now this one here is actually set up on a switch, so I can turn it on and off just because it farms so much, and these are all 1010, so they grow really quick. So it would waste a lot. Well, not really waste a lot, but it would create a lot of freaking backup. This one here is long. I mean, from what I'm seeing so far. Okay, hold on. So I need to go. That's you. I have to. I've been waiting for the more saplings to set up the filter here. I thought the filter at the planter would work. Because right now we have a filter at the planter that whitelists saplings. See? And it puts all the saplings in here and we have them all marked and everything, blah, blah, whatever. Have them all set up in their little setup. But for some reason they were still going into the chest. Oop. Sorry. Hold on a second. Alright, so basically what we got going on here is the obvious. We ended up doing gold upgrades because I didn't want to go too super big. And even the gold is quite large. I mean, you can see this thing is freaking monstrous over here. And it, I'm probably only going to get bigger, but, yeah. So apparently it decided to cut down my sapling tree, or my slime trees here too, which I'm not excited about, but that's okay. It gave me only one sapling out of it, which kind of sucks. But being as I haven't really had to use too many of these lately, it ain't really gonna hurt anything. Yeah, almost all of my tools pretty much have a slime handle, and I have always been that way. I prefer that. But doing that means that, I'll put you over here, hopefully that'll, when you use a slime handle, it means that randomly when you're mining stuff or breaking blocks with it, it sometimes will just spawn in a small slime, and so I get slime balls from that all day long. So this guy here looks like he is working. Okay, what's going on? Why is there no power? Uh-oh. Hold on a second, guys. Let's go back over here and see what's going on with the power. Are we out of power, or is it just not transmitting properly? Oh, I didn't think about that. Damn, that was stupid, huh? Dum. I wonder. I'm not really sure how this works, but I forgot. So basically, that tree farm was running off of my water wheels, which obviously are nowhere near good enough to do this. Let's see. I wonder if I can. If I was to go up here and click right here. Oh, of course it's obstructed. Can I break that block? It's still obstructed. Okay. Now I should theoretically be able to. Ooh, okay, now you put those blocks back. Now, if I understand the way this power works here, I apologize for the math. I should have power running into that base and then right back out into the wires, so that you know all the base's power is going into everything. Yeah, okay, that's what. Okay, so what it was is, and it was just a stupidity on my part. It's just one of the things I've always discovered is whenever you're doing power, especially when you have multiple power sources. You know, I have my water wheels over there, I have my generators down there, I got my solar panels up here. Okay, right here, I junctioned off the power and went towards the tree farm. The problem with that is that all this power that goes into this was only coming from there, because I had it going. Come on, there it goes. And it was coming into here and then going into my thing, and then it was going into the power here, but it wasn't going back out. So that's what we just accomplished there. And I'll get all this cleaned up later, but for now, you know, it is what it is. We need to get something in there, because these culinary generators are gonna. This is what I've been using this milk for right now. I was using the soy for these, and there's even some soy left in some of these generators. Um, or maybe not. Oh shoot! Well, that one's almost empty, and that one's, oh crap. Okay, hold on. So obviously the power source for these is a little iffy right now. That's why I have the Meef going, those Minotaur guys, because that's what I'm gonna use them for. Is I'm gonna put I believe it's cooked Meef that's better, but you can see I have multiple options here. I'm gonna have to put some of this stuff in the trash, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, so got you, you, and you. Alright. And I think everybody else should be alright. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Looks like everybody's building power up. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, oh, hello. Let's sleep away the night real quick. There we go. Just me and Stalker on today. Nobody else is really on. Oh, zombies. Quite a lot of them. Holy crap. Freaking golden zombies. Anyways, so it looks like we're doing fine on power now, which is good to see. And look at all that. Oh, look, we get all these vines too. What if these have a use right now? Ball of moss, vine ball, thorn, chakram, vine scaffolding, some botania stuff. Can be changed into lily pads. So we don't have a lot of uses. Ooh. Okay, so there's some options there. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, we'll probably end up trashing some of it, but look at all that wood. That is what I wanted to see. Honestly, what I was really wanting to see was that. And and in this, I think I'm gonna we're getting really close to getting some more of the IC2 stuff now that we have the nuclear generator, which I'm thinking we're probably going to do in next episode. Which, in case you're wondering, I have it hidden right here. So I would say that we'll get that, and then we'll get into some of the IC2, more of the IC2 machines, because right now all we have is the extractor and or not the extractor, the metal former and the compressor, I believe, is only IC2 machines we actually have. Yes, yeah, just these two here. But if we get the extractor, I think it is, I believe it's the extractor, and you put rubber wood in it, it will give you more rubber out of it, or at least it used to. So, you know, don't hold me to it. However, that is pretty much it, guys. I think we're going to go get a lever real quick, though, because I want to be able to shut that tree farm off. Our power is just not quite as good as what I'd like it to be yet. We're doing pretty good, though. Considering I've been manually filling the culinary generators and, you know, different things like that, we're not doing too bad, actually. I've been really impressed with how everything's going. So I think what we're going to do, though, is we're going to add a lever to this, because I don't want it to go forever. Guess we're going to be putting it on top. Bam. That's weird. Okay, we're going to let you fill back up with power. Oh, here, let's finish up with this jungle tree here. I think what it does is gets the leaves first and then goes for all the wood. Yeah. Let's let it clear up this stuff a little bit before we shut it off, just because. I think it's pretty fast, actually, considering. But, like I was saying, though, we'll get the extractor, and that way maybe we can get a little more rubber out of some of this wood. And I think the big thing, though, is going to be setting up that reactor, because I've never actually used a nuclear reactor, like, for, you know, like where I wasn't just screwing around, like I actually had to do it. So that's going to be interesting. And I know a couple of the guys on the server have already had, I know Stalker came on one day and said that, like, the whole bottom half of his base was gone, everything within like 50 to 100 blocks of the deal was gone. We're just going to leave it. Oh, hold on. Will it actually cut it down? Jeez. Yeah, we're just going to leave it because I don't want to keep going forever. Okay, so our tree farm is set up and ready to go. Already half of this thing full in, like, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. Not 5, no more than 10 minutes. And we can add more trees to it as needed, which is always good. So that part we're good. We got our little automatic farm thing going, which, again, all I have to do is flick it on and go. And you can see it already has, and I've only let it run twice, and look at all that. Now the soybeans, obviously, I took in the house, and, you know, whatever. But I think that's going to be good for this episode. I know I've been kind of jabbering here a little bit, but I needed to get caught up. So anyways, I hope you guys like what you saw and everything. I know it's been a little bit, but I'm going to try to get more episodes up from now on. Hopefully everything will go good. But as for all the rest of it, you guys know how it goes. Excuse me. So make sure that you hit that like button if you like what you see. Hit the subscribe button, and you can let me. That way you can see all my new videos, and helps me out, helps you out, all that good stuff. Anyways, y'all have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is Phoenix. I'm out.